Hello, it's Matt Linklater. How you doing today? I want to share a story about a guy named Dov Eden. He was the psychologist for the Israeli army in the 1980s. And one thing he prided himself on, one thing he wrote about, is his ability to pick the best soldiers within the Israeli army. And what leads to the question is, do you think when they came into the army that he gave them an aptitude test? When they came in the army, did he give them a psychology test? When they came into the army, what did he do to predict that they'd be the best soldiers in the army? And you can write this down. It's very simple. He set a high standard for these soldiers. He let them believe that they could achieve a high standard. And so when you look at your life, when you look at your family, everything is built upon the standard that you live by and the standard that you install. And do they believe that they could achieve that high standard? When you watch all these shows on TV and they have bar rescue, hotel rescue, restaurant rescue, business rescue, whatever it is, when you go into these businesses, it's not more capital they need. It's actually that they are just performing at such a low standard. So what standard are you setting for your family? What standard are you setting for your business? When your customers come in, what type of standard do they expect? And what type of standard do they receive? You know, I went to a local establishment here this morning, and I like to get this protein drink they have, and it's made with organic almond milk with no sugar in it. Now, I went there yesterday. It's kind of a vice I get into once in a while. I went to yesterday at noon. They didn't have the organic almond milk with no sugar in it. I went again this morning, and guess what? They still did not have the organic almond milk with no sugar in it. What I'm saying is that's just simply a standard. That's simply just an expectation that they have for their business. And so what is the expectation that you have for your family? What's the expectation you have for your life? And what's the expectation that you have for your customers, that you deliver to your customers? And remember, it's just as Dov Eden said, is that he can predict somebody's success by the standard that they're going to live by the standard that the general is going to set for them in the army, and ultimately, do they believe they can achieve that standard? So set a high standard, install a belief that people can live by that standard, and start having more success with your business, your family, with your life, and with your own customers. So go out there and set a high standard, and just like Dov Eden said, is that he will prove that people will live to that, and they will ultimately be the best.